welcome to a new episode of the Never Words podcast. I'm your host, Tom Brown, joined today by just my brother, Jack. We're coming to you from Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. It's a magical world of make-believe. Um, don't worry, I subscribe to PBS, so I think since it's public broadcasting, we don't have to worry about me saying that.
I was gonna say we're about to get copyright struck in the first 30 seconds of the show.
No, Fred Rogers wouldn't allow it. He'd come down. Listen, if there's anyone that's ever gone to heaven, it's Mr. Rogers. He'd
Okay.
come down and he'd say very softly, "It's okay." And we'd be
Really
good.
starting this podcast off on a weird.
Well, Jack, it's 9 o'clock at night. What do you
Okay.
expect? You know, some of us were here ready to go 45 minutes ago. All right. So
Okay.
at this point, this is very old news, but the Patriots beat the Jets 27-14 Thursday night. Uh, it was it wasn't as comfortable as I would have liked it. But then, like that middle third of the game, you're just like, oh, yeah, okay. I don't have to get too worried here.
I was gonna say as soon as they put a spy on Justin Fields, the game was over.
Yeah, can we just talk here? Just two guys talking? What the hell is going on these opening drives for the
Uh,
defense?
I don't know. Six opening drives have resulted in touchdowns this year.
And I mean, if the Jets are just going to run down your throat when you have, I think it's statistically the best running defense. That's not just us being homers. I think it's statistically the best run defense in football.
Yes, but um, a lot of it, it was good coverage down the field and Justin Fields taking chunk plays like with his feet. So
Yeah.
I get that, but they scored the next three touchdowns and kind of coasted to a dominant win. I mean, the Jets defense is still good. I mean, they traded their best
Two
defensive
players.
back and defensive lineman, but um, I never once felt like, oh, they're in serious trouble here. Um, there were a couple of early plays that they kind of looked disjointed on. I think Kyle Williams was mainly the party to blame there for being thrown into the starting lineup on a couple of days rest, but I mean they won. And I don't think Drake May has ever lost to the Jets, which excites me.
Yeah, and if you're gonna lose, yeah, that's not the team you want to lose to. They are just
A real
really,
disaster.
really, they're so bad.
And I don't really want to spend too much time on the Jets, but Aaron Glenn sounds a lot like Gerard Mayo when he gets in press conferences with the New York media. And for anybody who is a fan of the Jets, that's not a good thing.
I saw something this week that said people around the league are surprised because his personality is not this. And I'm sure it's not easy being 2-8 and coaching the Jets and the team deciding to trade your best two defensive players. But it really must just be a drag to go there every day. Although I will say this, Jack, kind of an overpay for Sauce Gardner. In 2 years, he's going to cost like $23 million.
Didn't he just
Uh,
sign a deal last
yeah,
summer?
yeah. So the Colts did a "we're going for it" trade, which I get.
Yeah.
Windows are small, as we as Celtics fans have seen. Um, but the odd front office W, I think, for the Jets. They got a haul. Was it two first rounders?
Yeah, um that's certainly one way of looking at it. This is like the third time they've done this and sold off a guy for a draft pick haul that hasn't resulted in much of anything.
Yeah,
So,
26 and 27 first round picks. and Adonai Mitchell,
AD Mitchell.
80.
The AD Mitchell is what he goes by.
Oh, okay. Well, he had the famous
Yeah.
drop the ball before the end zone there. I mean, it's just rare to see them possibly win a trade, is what I'm saying. But that was too much time on the Jets. Shout out to all the Jets fans out there that we don't know, except Jennings. I don't know if Jennings listens. Tim would be able to clear that up. Um, and my old Hudson High partner Tim Reinhart, Jets fan, but I don't know
Oh,
if he
sorry,
listens
guys.
either. Yeah, sorry about that. So Drake May
Oh, thank goodness.
is
Yeah, let's start
is
talking about
very
positive things.
very good at football,
You know what part of
and
football he's the best at is throwing it to his receivers without it touching the ground.
yeah, 25 for 34. That's 73%
Well, he
completion
started 11
percentage.
for 11. Like he
Yes.
starts so very surgically through these games.
And do you know what else they discovered as a team is
A lead
TreVeyon
back.
Mitchell is good, or TreVeyon
TreVeyon
Henderson
Henderson.
is good.
Yeah, it
Uh,
took him a little bit to figure it out, but that's just being a rookie in the NFL, I think. Um,
yeah,
obviously.
sure.
Uh, I think he's a hard runner, and I mean, any guy who can just punch it in from 60 and 50 and then also score on 5 yard touchdowns where he bounces people in or he bounces off people and then the entire team push him in the end zone. That's just great. I just
Hmm.
love that. And
And then seeing him in the
Josh
passing game.
McDaniels, Josh McDaniels operates it
Oh
backfield that
boy,
they
here
can
I'm gonna
down to.
fill. You got a little wobbly mic there, so I'll fill for you.
I was just
Uh,
saying that a Josh
okay.
McDaniels team in offense works best when they have a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield.
Yes. And I also was very happy to see Stephon Diggs play a lot more and have 11 targets. He had 9 catches, 100 yards. I was never a Diggs guy on the Vikings or the Bills.
It's crazy.
I was just always he always seemed like that guy that was considered this top wide receiver, but actually was like a tick below. He caught the Minneapolis Miracle, so that made his name even bigger. I just had this thought about him that wasn't right, is what I'm saying here. And I have mentioned the same goes for Matt Collins. I I'm I'm gonna stop wearing shoes to work. It's actually not in the that's against the laws or the rules of my job, but I'm gonna have to use the Matt Collins excuse. That guy comes up with third down catches all
He's
the
a big
time.
catch guy. He's a big catch guy. Um, yeah, I don't wear shoes to my office. Um,
I know, Jack.
but yeah, the only one who didn't really have a productive offensive game was Kyle Williams. 3 targets, no catches, but everybody else, I mean, if Drake May's looking for you, there's a good chance he's gonna find you right where you can catch it and make a play on it. And that's
Y-
been the best part of the entire season is just his completion percentage on short, medium, and long throws.
do you think right now he is the leader in the clubhouse for MVP, or would you put Stafford up there with him?
Matt Stafford for sure.
Can I say, I was watching Sunday Night Football last night, and I was thinking to myself, I'm happy with my preseason quarterback rankings when it came to Hurts and Stafford.
I yeah, sure. I say Jonathan Taylor probably has something to say about the MVP, but they'll never give it to a back, I don't
I
think.
know yeah, it's tough because it's annoying. He has 17 touchdowns. Why wouldn't you? He I mean, he's played 10 games and has
27,
17
27 and
touchdowns.
2 for Matt Stafford is hard to ignore now. I mean, granted,
Yeah,
that's just flavor of the week because last time Jonathan Taylor played, he had 200 yards and two big scores. But
didn't he have
um,
3?
yeah, but I think he housed two big ones.
Oh yeah. Uh, yeah. Uh, I have made this point. Getting back to the Patriots game, I could watch someone make a supercut of Christian Gonzalez coming up to the flat to make a tackle. He did it on a pretty crucial screen pass, and I was sitting very quietly watching this game in a hotel room at Disney World on an iPad, and I just wanted to yell that's a stick
Yeah.
because that guy I there's no more words you can say about him with Sauce Gardner kind of having a down year, Sertan being hurt in Denver. He is just coasting, I would say, to a first team uh all pro.
Yeah, he is really good. I think everybody talks about how good he is in coverage, but when he does have to come up and make a hit, he does not miss a tackle often. Yeah, I would say that's probably right, Tom. Um, yeah, maybe.
And
There's some good D-backs out there, but yeah, I think he might be the standout.
and we were talking about this the next day. Absolute favorite moment of the game is they tried to beat Gonzalez on a fly because in the first quarter the ball went through the receiver's hands. So they tried it again. Fields underthrew it, and I described it as a dad that's annoyed with a little Tykes hoop. He just flicked an NFL pass away like an annoyed parent of a toddler. And the difference was this was in an NFL game at the goal line. He just didn't care. He's that good.
It didn't,
And
yeah. Well, not only that, I mean, he knew that that's all he had to do instead
right,
of just like making the pick there. He just said, all right, just enough. But
right.
that's a terrible throw by Justin Fields. I
Yes, we
mean,
that can't be undersold.
I mean, terrible.
So, Patriots wise, they are now 9-2. Um, it's insane to say that out loud.
Hmm.
And their next two are Bengals and Giants. A couple weeks ago, I said going into their bye week, which I think, no, yes, it falls after the Giants. I was
Hmm.
like, could they go 11-2? And we all three of us said, no way. That would mean they won 10 in a row.
We said Bucks on the road would be the one that would be like everybody would be like, okay, that's a tough game to win. And we didn't record because you and I were traveling around the Great American South, but uh they did go to Tampa Bay and win. And now we're sitting here at 8 in a row. And I think it's crazy to think that they're going to play Buffalo on a 10-game win streak, but it's really looking like they're going to play Buffalo on a 10-game win streak. Saying the Cincinnati defense is atrocious, and Joe Flacco is not going to go put up 400 yards on Christian Gonzalez and the Patriots defense. And I don't know if Jackson Dart will be back by the time the rudderless other football team in New York come to play.
And as I clicked onto NFL.com today, the Bengals are going to be without Jamar Chase because he spit on Jalen Ramsey and got
Suspended. He
suspended.
is suspended.
So,
And
Chris,
at that point, just to veer a little bit off grid, Tom, does Joe
okay,
Burrow even bother coming back to a Bengals team that has no shot?
no, no, keep him on the sideline and don't win 2 games in December and blow your chance at getting the top tackle because if you are the Cincinnati Bengals, it
Mm.
should be a game-changing tackle or a lockdown corner. Those are your two options for the first round.
It's the stick figure drawing of Joe Burrow
Yes, I've
standing
seen
in a
this
pocket
drawing.
with Penei Sewell and Jamar Chase standing 30 yards downfield and Joe Burrow on his back.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
well,
Um, so yes, they it would actually shock me at this point if they aren't going into the bye week with a 10-game winning streak. They are unfortunately actually still like not the top seed.
Colts keep winning too.
The Colts keep winning and the Broncos keep winning, which we'll get to, but come on, that's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And right now they have a 2-game lead essentially on the Bills because they have the 1-game lead and then they beat them.
Yep.
Uh, so right now the Patriots are this number 2 seed because the Colts had a bye last week. So what I want to do, Jack, is one of the rides we went on was the the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
Oh boy.
Hilarious show, great stuff. I think they even got Billy Crystal to come back and be Mike Wazowski. It was great. So I want I don't know if you remember the movie.
Of course.
Okay. So for those out there, if you don't remember, John Goodman plays Sully, who works on the scare floor because children's screams power their city. So we're on the scare floor now, Jack. It is the AFC playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
How scared? You remember the little
Yep.
yellow things that fill up?
Sure.
How full are you getting with potential playoff opponents? Okay,
All right.
because I think this is interesting. Right now, they would play the Jacksonville Jaguars. How full are you getting?
I think they can handle the Jaguars. I know the Jaguars just punched the Chargers in the mouth pretty hard. Um, but yeah, I don't see that. The thing that would scare me about the Jaguars is they're good for that once a year. One thing, and then Trevor Lawrence is like, "Hey, can this guy do it?" And then they never put it together for more than that one game. So,
Mhm.
I'm not saying this is like when Mike went in, not very effective at all.
Okay, thank you for sticking to the bit. Uh, those uh, those Los Angeles Chargers.
Are
They're
they
the
in the
sixth
playoffs?
seed. They're the
I
sixth
guess they
seed right
are
now.
because
We're gonna get to
um
them.
Chargers
Don't blow it.
slightly more than the Jaguars, if that makes sense, because I believe in Justin Herbert a little bit more, and they have Khalil Mack, who can
Okay,
really ruin a Sunday.
but the
However,
Jaguars just destroyed them because they can't protect Herbert.
I was just gonna say they probably won't do anything against the pass rush or the defensive line of the New England Patriots.
Okay, yeah. I
So again, not very scared.
Those two teams, I am a little bit like, okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate having to see them. All right, the Bills. They're the 5 seed right now.
A full tank.
I'm I'm just about there because
Josh Allen
Josh
can
Allen
score
just
six
scored.
touchdowns in
He
the
just
blink of
scored
an
6
eye.
touchdowns. Josh Allen just completely said, "Yeah, you're gonna have to talk about me for MVP also because I can score 3 touchdowns on the ground and I can throw for 3 in
Yep,
one game."
absolutely. Against
They
a good team.
they're the team I would be most afraid of right now in the
One
AFC
100% agree.
because that 3 or 4 weeks of not playing great, looking terrible, like, oh shit, have they lost it? Could just be a blip. And by
That's
December,
what
it's
they did
like,
last year.
yeah,
And then from
they're,
this point on in the season, I don't think they lost, and Josh Allen played out of his mind and won the MVP. This was around the time last year that he had the crazy game where he scored like 5 touchdowns, like running, passing, and throwing,
yeah,
or excuse, running, passing, and receiving.
yeah. They're the most frightening team, which leads us to the Mason Rudolph led Steelers.
The I can't believe the Patriots lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers.
So when you look at the
Those
Patriots
ones.
not when you look at the Patriots 9-2 record, Jack, the
It's
two are the
closer to
Steelers and
11
the
and 0.
Raiders. It's insane. Like,
Yeah. The Steelers was probably their sloppiest game of the year. The Raiders are an anomaly because whatever, that's the first year, or that's the first game of the year. Um, Brock Bowers was on fire that day before he got hurt. Like nobody could cover him, so they were moving the ball. And
yeah,
it's just
Patriots didn't have Gonzalez.
the crazier one to me is that they lost to the Steelers. Because the
They,
Steelers were like not an offensive juggernaut. They still the opposite of that.
the Patriots could have fumbled two less times, still had three fumbles, and won that game by 14 points.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
It's it like if they had lost to the Bucks, like if Baker came down the field and won at the end of that game after a terrible Drake May interception, it would have been like, okay, they outplayed the Patriots and they made the winning play at the end there. The other two, I was like, could you imagine the discourse right now if they were 11-0?
No.
They,
I'm
I,
happy they're not actually.
yeah, yeah. I have a weird thing where it didn't happen in 2007. I can't have it happen, even if it's the Patriots.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just Randy Moss never got one, and it makes me so
All right,
sad.
well, we don't need to bring that up.
Um, all right. So the Steelers, I don't think we're. I think it's the wrong door. The kid isn't scared.
Yeah,
You know, you
that's
get the what is it? The 23-19 when the kid when the monster has the sock on his back.
yeah. And
Yeah.
he needs a
So
decon unit.
yeah, you get it. People, you know what? The Disney adults that might listen to this are going fucking nuts right now. They
Yeah.
are losing their minds. Everyone else is wondering where this came from. All right, the Colts.
Um, I think the Colts are a good football team. But I feel like the league's best run defense stops the league's best runner, and then it's on Daniel Jones and a cast of third round wide receivers to beat you. And I don't know that Daniel Jones is that guy.
Yeah, I think Mike Vrabels walks in on Tuesday morning and says, Jonathan Taylor's not beating us. Daniel
Stop
Jones is
28.
beating us.
We're stopping 28.
And yeah, you're loading the box and you're saying, please go one-on-one on Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis. Please.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
I think they're good though. I think
No,
they're
they are
good, and I
good.
think
Their defense
yeah.
is good. I would actually like to see how May does against a defense that good. Because there is my biggest fear for the season is that there is this big bubble that's going to burst in a disappointing way early in the playoffs. Maybe not the wild card round, but maybe the divisional round, where it's like this is all happening too soon and too fast. Do you don't agree? He's not talking.
Sorry, my mic
Oh,
unplugged. Um, so I do hear the that there's starkly in a who have we really beaten bubble. I mean, the
Hmm.
game against the Bucks was a true test, but they were depleted with injuries. They did beat Buffalo on the road. Um, I don't know. I mean, I skied it out after they won. Schedule, they're a good team. They're well balanced and well coached. Like, uh, it's the mistake. The couple things that I don't like to see are the interceptions in the end zone need to stop immediately. You can't do that
That
anymore.
one hurt me. That one hurt
That was the
me.
second one he's done. That was the second pick he's thrown in the end zone this year. The first one was after he got like pile driven into the turf, but still, he needs to. He needs to stop throwing picks in the end zone. Because like that is a at least you can get 3 points there.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, go keep going.
The Broncos are they're the only other team that's in the playoff race right now.
All right, I hope there's one more. But
There's going to be two more that I mention.
all right, good. So yeah, I think if you want to see what Drake May can do against a really good defense, I think the Broncos might be the really good defense too. They'll have to do it against because their defense is really, really good.
Yeah, this would be late. This would be divisional round or conference championship if these two meet because I think they'll both be pretty high. Um, I if you take it unit by unit, Drake May is much better than Bo Nix. Again
Okay.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I know you guys laugh about it, but give me a full good 4 quarters of football before I change my mind.
Okay.
Um, the defense is terrifying. The Broncos have them on defense.
Well, so it's very similar to when the Broncos and Patriots would play before for conference championship games where yes, it was Peyton Manning on the other end who could always do something, but at that point in Peyton Manning's career, you weren't looking at him to like go down the field.
Hmm.
Um, but you were worried about Von Miller just completely ruining everything, and he did on several occasions. And that's what this defense is reminding me of. They are they don't allow any yards for a running back. And then I know he's hurt, but their defensive backs have the reigning defensive player of the year, and they are locked down and then some. So I would say on a scale of or on a list of who's scariest, I would put the Bills at the very top and the Broncos would be number two.
Oh, interesting. I would have the Colts a little ahead of the Broncos, mainly
I
because
think the Broncos defense is better, and that's what really scares me.
yes, and the Colts have a good defense. My thing is the chances of scoring with Jonathan Taylor are higher than the chances of scoring with anything the Broncos can get.
Bo Nix is that kind of annoying quarterback though, who finds the dude who sits down at the at the first down marker and just gets the first downs he needs. Like he's game manager to a T, and that's what's scary about about a dude like that with a defense that good. You just hope he turns it over as much as he did yesterday.
Yeah. All right. We're not gonna play this game without saying the two teams that we thought would rule the conference this year, along with the
Oh,
Bills.
I forgot about one of them, right?
So the Ravens, we have to put them in there just because Mason Rudolph is now the quarterback for the Steelers, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know if anything came out with
3 weeks ago, I would have told you the Ravens are absolutely dead in the water, and now they might not lose until they play the Patriots in Week 16. Like
um
they're gonna win the North. They're probably the Vegas favorites to win the North right now.
they are. They have been. They were 2-5 and they were the betting favorite to win the AFC North.
Well, that really should tell you all you need to know about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately, for some listeners of this podcast.
Yeah,
Um,
I I
but Tom,
I could have written Ant's text back yesterday. That was so perfect. Um,
um,
so
ever
Rogers has a small fracture in his wrist, so I don't know. He won't be. He's 41.
Either way, let's talk about the Ravens. Yes, they are scary. I didn't actually think you were going to put them on the list because I forgot about them. Their defense is playing better, although it looked like Kyle Hamilton got hurt last night. I don't know if he finished the game. Um, but yeah, it's Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. That is scary no matter what. Um, Kind of like the Josh Allen, at some point they can explode. For the first 3 quarters of the first game of the year, I would have told you that the Ravens are going to go undefeated and break every offensive record, and then they just kind of hit like a 7 game skid. But yeah, they're a scary team. They're pretty scary. They haven't allowed 20 points in like 5 or 6 straight games. So defense is there, and Derrick Henry is never not going to get 100 yards, Tom. He's just a bull that they put up that they managed to stick a football jersey on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. They're not in the upper tier of worry for me.
Oh wow.
I don't know. They faced Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders yesterday, and
Sure.
they had to pull out a dope but trick play. Um, that Mark
Tremendous.
Andrews fake.
Tremendous play call.
Oh, I was watching it and I was like, oh yeah, yeah.
That's the
And then
stuff.
he
I
pulled
said,
he pulled out, and I was like, oh yeah,
oh boy.
like everything I just said was intentional.
Yeah.
Um,
All right,
so,
Tobias.
so, but I can't say this because the Patriots are they have the schedule they have, but those defensive improvements have been against the Bears, Dolphins, JJ McCarthy, and the Browns.
Sure.
But the Patriots have the schedule they have. So, although I watch these games, not very many teams are good. So, it's not like you can have Rams Seahawks every week.
Yeah. No. I mean, the Bucks and the Bills was a good game for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I know it's not the AFC, but I think one of the better teams that nobody wants to play right now and always has good games is Carolina. And it's just funny because, like, the thing about what you said about the Ravens, though, it's like the Bills. It's a different time in the season at the end of the year. Like, from here on out, like, Thanksgiving is next week. From that point on out, that's when football, like, actually matters. And you'll start to see, like, crazy games and things happen. And if the Ravens roll into, did they play in Foxborough or in Baltimore?
Hold on. I have their schedule right here. They will be in Baltimore.
So that'll be a tough game, and that'll see
Yeah, that's going to be their
that'll
hardest
definitely
game.
see
The
how
Patriots. Yeah.
well they still
Well,
have
the
Buffalo
Bills.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Bills.
but
Man.
yeah, I think they're up there. I don't think. Let's put them. You know what, Tom? Let's put them at 2A with the Broncos right now,
Okay.
and then I'm
Well,
going to surprise you with the next one.
okay. So the Chiefs.
Yeah, doesn't matter if they're in the playoffs. Pat Mahomes scares me, and he should scare you too.
Oh, God. I thought you were going to go the other way when you said I'm going to surprise you with the next one.
You still have to go through. Kansas City has won the AFC Championship how many years in a row since Joe Burrow did it in 2021?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So we're on the same page there. Okay.
no,
I thought you were going to say you weren't scared.
nope.
This
Stay
is
I
when
need to see the stake in the heart and the X's over his eyes and his little soul to leave his body to not be scared of Patrick Mahomes coming to Foxborough Stadium and ruining a perfectly good season.
yeah, you abandoned the bit a little bit, so if I could bring it back. Randall celebrates taking over the all-time score scare lead,
Oh, okay,
and
gosh.
then
Jeez.
Sully goes to a slumber party. And guess what? The AFC right now is Randall celebrating that, and Patrick Mahomes is about to go to that slumber party and scare the shit out of the entire AFC. Until, like you said, he's not.
Until they
In
Oh, wait, let's stick with it until they uncover fraud at the scare at Big Scare.
Yeah, the Scream extractor.
Yeah, they have a company. I think it's
The
Monsters Inc. is the company.
The Monsters Incorporated is the company. Yes. It's also the title of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while though.
Anyways,
I actually watched that over the summer with Johnny.
there you go.
Yeah, hilarious. Great stuff. The scare, you know what they do at the laugh floor show is you unexpectedly they put the camera on you if you're in the crowd. So they kept going back to this one guy and it started to get like really funny. You were like, this is a funny bit because you won't leave this guy alone. And I don't know the technology, but the monsters on the screen are responding to you. I'm sure it's just like a capture mask, but it's good stuff. Those Imagineers, Jack, they don't miss a thing.
Yeah. Well, if they want an ad, they can pay for it. So take it easy over there.
Hey, most magical place on earth. Um, I guess we can hit the NFC quickly. The Eagles, I don't know, they're just going to win their 13, 14 games, and you're going to hate every second of it, and then they're going to be terrifying in the playoffs.
It's wild to think that for some reason the Packers or the Lions were the favorite at one point to win the NFC when people are just like, well, the Eagles are done. Like, done at doing what? Winning football games by
Yeah.
completely dominating you.
Um, yeah. It was actually so I texted you and Tim last night, like I understand field goal kicking in the win, but what was going on with the passing? Like, was it just the defenses were both that good? The offenses are that bad? I hate to be this guy, and sorry, Trey Wingo, if you catch wind of this, I'm going to say something that really bothers you. But it was just like a boring game. Like, I wasn't invested. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to bed at halftime. Usually I wait till the end of the third quarter and record it. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of them are, they all can't be winners, but I mean, the only people, the football people of that would be like, oh no, it's definitely, it can't just be a boring game. There's always a strategy or something like that. Like, I don't know, how many games did we see the Patriots win like 12-9? And it was just like, all
yeah,
right, well, they did win.
yeah,
I don't know. The Eagles are probably
they're
going to play in the NFC Championship game, Tom, at the very
right.
least.
And if they host it, that bodes poorly for the Rams, who might be the most complete team in football.
Yeah, no doubt
I
about it.
I am like at this point I'm like I seek out Rams games in the late
Yeah,
afternoon.
absolutely.
It's what's not to like? Like Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. They have a good running back. Stafford's
Tyron
still
Williams
slinging it.
just
Tyron Williams, yeah. And
he
their
just finds the end zone.
and their defense, I think they said yesterday it's a top 5 defense where you're just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Give me Jared Verse all day.
Yeah.
I'll take Jared Verse as my edge rusher.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like after watching that Lions game, I was like, okay, so they took a step back because they lost an offensive genius. I mean, the Bears are in first place, but they're
That's
not
crazy.
good. Oh, know what I wanted to talk about? I'm out. Packers, they're done. Josh Jacobs is hurt. Uh, they don't have a receiver, and then Tyler Kraft got hurt.
And I'm gonna
Taylor
tell you
Kraft?
what,
Tyler. You know
yeah,
who I'm talking about.
Jordan
Love.
Love is not Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's not
It's
he
not the
hasn't
same
done it.
thing.
No.
I mean, he makes good throws, really good throws at times, but like I just don't see it there.
No. No, it's and I know one of their
I mean, they've
receivers
won.
got hurt in like the second week,
I
but
can't believe Chicago keeps winning. I
it's
really
stupid.
can't.
I mean, also free Justin Jefferson. JJ McCarthy doesn't have it. I don't care if it's his first year.
You
You
know,
can
Tom,
see.
when you were giving your anti-Bo Nix rant earlier, I was gonna say, would you rather have him or JJ McCarthy? And I'm gonna tell you,
I'd rather
I
have Bo
don't.
Nix.
Was thinking to myself today, I would too, by the way. But if he doesn't get drafted by Minnesota there, he probably doesn't get drafted until like the third round,
Yeah.
until like the Spencer Rattler spot. I
Hey, and
I
I'm
I
go
couldn't
ahead.
believe that they drafted him then.
You know, I would never say this to his face, and I'd never give him praise ever. But Tim was on that. Tim was Tim as that draft was happening, and there were terrible rumors of the Patriots trading down and not taking Drake May, and JJ McCarthy's there. Tim said he won the national championship on the best defense in football in college football that ran the ball. And I can tell you right now, I have a fantasy team that's really hurting because it was built around Justin Jefferson.
And
So,
Deshaun Watson.
no, not that, not in our league. Don't look now. Scrapping and clawing to a winning streak.
I should check in on that before Friday morning some weeks because I get
Yeah,
really
Jack,
burned
you
by a
made
Thursday game.
you. I was looking at yours, and Garrett Wilson's been on the IR for a minute.
Yeah, it's a tough
Whoops.
one.
Uh, but
New Orleans style hangover there.
I think all of us, yeah, that's not your fault, I guess. I mean, it is, but
It was days after I got home.
uh yeah, I am just at the point now. I'm obviously invested deeply in the AFC playoff picture, but I would like just as a football fan to see I'd like to see Philly against LA, but I'd rather see it in LA
I don't know how
because
that can happen. Didn't Philly beat LA
I mean they
on
the
the blocked kick, right?
yeah, but the Rams could just end up with a better record.
Well, that would require Philadelphia to lose, which they don't do.
I know. I'm just saying because last year in the playoffs they played a great game, but it was snowing, and
Yep.
so
We all know your opinion on that too.
I just give me
Give you a
I don't want
dome.
the I don't want the elements to ruin what could be a great thing. I know everyone likes snow football. Then all of a sudden the quarterbacks are completing 40% of their passes, and is it really that great? No. Uh Jack, now that I have you here, I want to end on this question for you.
Okay.
Since Tim's not here, we got to sprinkle a little America's pastime, a little baseball. Where did you end up with Aaron Judge winning the MVP?
You know, Tom, I think he's the best hitter in the American League. I don't think he was the most valuable to his team because if Cal Raleigh does not play for the Seattle Mariners, there's a good chance the Seattle Mariners don't play in the playoffs. Um, I get that the same argument can be made for Aaron Judge, but I do think that Tom, I think it's a bummer for Cal Raleigh. I can see the argument that Aaron Judge is the best player in the American League. However, I really, really feel like it's baseball writers being too fucking smart for their own good to actually enjoy the actual moment playing out in a year.
So, yeah, the thing I'm interested with here is don't they haven't they always like talked about taking a narrative into it? You
I don't
know?
know, man. I don't know. I was shocked. I actually I don't know what the final vote was, but I was shocked that it wasn't Cal Raleigh.
I think it was pretty aggressively Here, I can tell you right now. Um, oh, it was 17-13 for first place votes. It was very close. It was 20 points. Um,
Yeah, I mean that stinks. That stinks for Cal Raleigh. I mean, guy guy breaks Aaron Judge's record and Aaron Judge wins the MVP.
well, here's my question to you, Jack. Aaron Judge in 2022 won the MVP. He hit 62 homers, 131 RBI, batted 311, 10.8 WAR, which is pretty absurd. Baseball reference. He beat Shohei Ohtani, who's doing the exact same shit he did the year before and won the MVP. Same stuff he did the next year and won the MVP. My question is, why did 60 homers matter in 2022 but not in 2025?
Again, I don't know. I think it should have been Cal Raleigh. Um,
I just would, yeah, and we're sitting here, we're two guys. We love the sport of baseball. We understand the sport of baseball. We understand that Aaron Judge had 53 homers and batted 331, 124 walks. I I don't care because unless you're Mark McGuire, if you hit the 60 homer mark, you've won an MVP. Right?
yeah, you should be.
And the other thing I don't like, honestly, is the valuable question because the I've said it before. Most valuable player was that word valuable was used in the 1920s when they wanted to give the award to Babe Ruth. And you couldn't even win it twice then. And it's 100 years old. It's the most outstanding player. Can we just stop that valuable shit? And the most outstanding story and whole situation of the year was Cal Raleigh hitting 60 homers. At first, I read it and I was like, okay, Judge is awesome. I should hate Aaron Judge because he's the best player in the American League and plays for the Yankees, but I can't. And yet, now talking about it, saying it out loud, I'm like, where's the fun? Give it a Kyle Raleigh. Do you think Aaron Judge's legacy is going to be hurt? Do you think he won't be in Cooperstown because right now he'd be a two-time MVP? Who knows about next year and the next year and the next year?
Yeah. I mean,
Now I shouldn't even brought it up. I shouldn't have brought it up.
there's also um I mean, wasn't there the year that Aaron Judge got robbed of the MVP because of the sign stealing or the cheating Astros?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jose Altuve didn't take part in it. They've said,
Okay.
yeah. So
Johnny's gonna be pumped
why he likes
because
Altuve?
he was asking me about Jose Altuve today and if he was a good
Oh,
player.
well, I mean, you know, a little like turns out Tom Brady deflating or not deflating or whatever this bullshit that was. Came back, won an MVP in a Super Bowl. Altuve's come back and won a World Series and been awesome. So think
Yeah.
I don't think we have to litigate that now. Are we sure the National League got it right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they nailed it.
No, and then
I think they nailed their Cy Young too.
yeah, but what about the American League Cy Young?
I think Crochet could have a chance.
Mm. I was looking at the numbers next to each other, and I was just like, I mean, I can't argue with Scooble.
No.
It's just one guy leads in wins, the next guy leads in strikeouts. One guy leads in WHIP, the other guy leads in ERA. It was so close,
Hmm.
and I'm just very happy Garrett Crochet's on the Red Sox.
maybe maybe Tom they'll just have another guy this year. I don't know where that's going to come from. But the winter meetings, they need to do some stuff here, man. You know what?
Yeah,
I think it's an underrated move, Tom, that nobody's really talked about in the 100 or so blogs I've read about the Red Sox offseason is if we could maybe just sign a player that plays second base as his professional job, that would be super great. Because
Jack,
I don't think they've had
you don't
one for
understand
a
it.
long time.
You don't get it. You
They're
don't
so
get.
close to having a guy who plays third play third, a guy who plays short play short, but they
No,
still get this thing with second base. They're just like, well, anybody can do it. It's like old man softball. Anybody can play
Jack.
second base out there.
But do you know that they have the Gold Glove winner in center field? They should put him there.
Yeah, he played more than one game at second base this year.
uh,
Maybe get two of them.
yeah.
Maybe just put like Nick Sogard because I heard Christian Campbell's going to learn the outfield, which Tom, I don't know if you know this, is a spot they have two Gold Glovers in.
And the guy that finished second rookie of the year.
They just well, not only him, but in a crowded outfield, the other guy they just signed to a 2-year deal.
Who? Oh, Duran. Oh my God,
Duran
I forgot about him. Jesus. Um,
and Yoshida,
yeah.
their best
It-
hitter, not named Roman
so
Anthony.
I have to tell you a funny story from Disney World. We went to a park one day and then we just had like two pool days. We did like character breakfasts and stuff, but didn't do anything after. And Thea was playing a game next to the pool. Allie was watching her, so me and Josie are swimming. It's a we walked over to the All-Star Music. We were in the All-Star movies. And the pool is huge, it's shaped like a guitar, and right in the middle is a Donald Duck and other characters like fountain. So Josie's like, I want to go swim to Donald Duck. So we're walking out there. She's swimming, she's going under, she does all these things. But we always have to tell her, close your mouth when you go underwater. Close your mouth. She does it like 60% of the time. She went down and did a big gulp of Disney pool water. And let me tell you, as I was holding her in my arm in the middle of this giant pool, didn't sit well. And she ralphed right in the
No.
pool
Oh my gosh.
into my, like, I'm holding her and it's into my arm. And I completely froze. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know my next move. And what snapped me out of it was I'm facing the fountain, so the whole pool is behind me. And I just hear a mom go, "Oh my God, we're getting out. That kid just threw up." And I
Uh,
was like, "Uh-oh, I gotta do
yeah.
something." So I scooped some strawberry chunks into my hand
Yeah. Nice. Gross.
and I get the big ones and I'm just
Yeah.
like we're walking out. Josie has that like I just threw up, I feel gross thing going on,
Face. Sure.
but also doesn't want to get out of the pool.
Mm.
And I'm
Sound
like
happiest place on earth.
I'm saying out loud, "No, we have to get out. You just threw up."
Uh-huh.
Like this is first and foremost, I need to get you out of this pool. Second, I have to throw the puke strawberries away.
Yeah.
The woman beats me to the sidelines and tells the lifeguard, and I was like, "Yeah, it's over next to the statues." I was like, "She's not sick, but she just swallowed a bunch of pool water." And the guy goes, "Okay, okay." And then I'm just like standing there. I get Allie. I'm like, "She just puked. I don't know what to do." Like, it's like, let's go to another pool. And the guy walks over, and I'm just like, "Yeah, I tried to clean it up. I don't know." And he was like, "I don't see any chunks, and the chemicals will take care of everything."
Yeah.
And we just went back in the pool.
There you go.
That was it.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Oh my
Florida, man.
God. I couldn't, dude, but just the like she coughs when she swallows the water, but when
Yeah.
she
Uh-huh.
puked, I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
It's not the happiest place on earth right now,
Yeah. That's
but
hilarious.
it was
Wow.
it was very funny um after the fact.
Yeah. Geez, Louise.
Uh
What a girl,
but
Joe.
I got the chunks, which I feel like was good.
Yeah. The
Um
guy said no chunks. I don't see any chunks.
I went back out there and I think I missed one. And Thea had
Oh,
goggles on. She was like, "What's that red thing on the bottom?" And I was like, "Thea, I think that's a strawberry Josie puked up, but
did
don't
the
touch
go
it.
dive down and grab it?
Don't touch it. Whatever you do." Um,
Oh, God.
yeah, it was gross. Well,
Well, that kind of is where we're at with the Red Sox outfield. We're
yeah.
throwing strawberries up in a pool in
Know
Florida.
what you're doing? You're eating too much. There's too much, and
Yeah.
something's gonna happen.
You gotta close your mouth.
Oh man, what a time. All right, Jack. God, it's 10 o'clock. I still got to put this thing together. I
Yeah, a
blame
lot of
Tim.
editing.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
there's none. Especially with two, without you diving in, diving out. No time. All right, I'll see you
Okay.
later.
Bye.